Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Varun and Janet from Tawari Family Travels and Tawari Productions J-Ho Fit YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We're back to you today with another video, and this video is probably going to be a couple parts because it's quite a long topic. So in this video, we're talking about our move from Miami, Florida to Spain. What you'll see right now are some shots of Janet basically packing up our whole house with, I don't know, more than 20 suitcases, which she started packing.
Almost a year before, like the suitcases, no,
Yeah.
actually
The bins and boxes
the
and
bins and
stuff.
boxes
Yeah.
that we send
By
by a
ship.
company.
Right. So basically, like I said, this video is going to be a multi-part video. But in this video, we're talking about our initial steps of planning the move and packing and getting ready to get on the plane. So Janet was packing for 48 hours straight. So basically a full 2 days, no sleep, no nothing. And you'll see here in the background video, Janet packing all of our suitcases, all of our bins and things that need to be shipped overseas to Spain.
Yeah, in the bins is because we were shipping all our outfits for our company, which is the dance company, and at the same time we donate and we sold a lot of things. So we didn't know what we're gonna bring, what we don't gonna bring. So it's actually was a 3 year process, choosing everything. And with the suitcases, we and you never know how long it's gonna take, especially when you move from one continent to the other one. So we pack a lot of toys depending of the Christmas, birthdays, because we didn't know where we're gonna be or if we're gonna be able to get those toys. It's just little things that parents think about it. And we travel with 9 pets, so we were getting like the balls, their beds, their toys, the kids' clothes for winter, for everything, like for looking for a job, for going to the embassy. So it was so many suitcases, and everything was thinking twice and 3 times. And we get pillows and we get comforts, and at the same time, it has to be like the one that is thin. So all those like thoughts, it took us probably a year, the suitcases, and the packing itself, it was about 3 years.
Yeah, and like Janet said, it's a process, right? So when you start doing something and making a big move like a relocation, your whole family is going, including your pets and everything, it is a daunting task. So you have to start as early as you can because there's always going to be that one thing or two things, in our case, multiple things that you realize later on, like maybe I didn't need this and maybe I do need something else. So that process continually to go through your things and donate some, sell some others, give away others. Those items that you have, like you've collected over a period of time. So that process does take a little bit of time to go through and really kind of edit your life, right? So it's a big move, and it was a big move for us. Um,
And we choose the suitcases. We
yeah,
love Disney,
yeah.
so we choose the Disney suitcases, which they're not cheap. So we bought it through 2 years, like one here, one there, going to Ross, going
Ross,
to
Macy's
Burlington, Macy's
backstage,
backstage,
Burlington
and
Ross,
each
yeah,
suitcases at the cheapest
$50.
it's 50 to 80, and usually those suitcases, the original price is 200. So we
Exactly.
get them from 50 and 80, but it was like just one here, one over there, and we needed close to 20. So that's why we did it little by little. Even with the clothes with the kids, we choose the color blue, so we choose all the outfits to make it fun for them too.
Yeah, so this whole process of relocation, it was definitely an eye opener. So if you're planning on relocating, tip number one we can give you right off the bat is plan in advance, okay? Have kind of a system to where, I mean, if lucky enough for me, I have a partner who was doing most of the packing, which normally, I mean, she's better at it. It's just that simple. My packing technique is kind of roll it up and stash it. That's kind of my packing technique, which does not work, especially if you're relocating or even just moving down the street. So if you're packing and you're lucky enough to have a partner, you have to kind of decide on the task that you're going to take up. So Janet was the packer. I was kind of more of the heavy lifter,
And
right?
logistic.
And logistics, planning everything, kind of organizing our move.
And the last 3 days, all these videos that you're seeing right now, it was the last 3 days, which we didn't sleep. We probably sleep 2 to 3 hours in a period of 3 days. The last 2 days was only packing, and we just go straight from one day to the other one. And when our friend came there to pick us up, we were just finishing like packing, literally. So it was really hard because at the same time, the day before, we give a shower to all our dogs.
Yep.
And you can see it there too, like
Yeah,
make
you'll
it
see
fun.
Sniper and Puppy getting a shower. The kids were helping out. And we gave them a task. They said either you help out or you go exercise, take a walk. You know, luckily we lived in an area in Loxahatchee where we had a nice property, nice piece of land, and we would just run around our yard. And a couple laps will get you tired. But the idea is, again, the whole process of relocating, it's not easy. If anybody tells you it's easy, they're lying to you, okay? Especially if you want to do it the right way, if you want to do it in a way that you're actually enjoying it, you're actually taking into account all the different pieces of your life, right? From individuals, like having your paperwork, your passports, your birth certificates, et cetera, those important documents as a business, because we have a business as well, having those documents, making sure we bring those along with us. Obviously, we're not taking 20 years of business tax returns or personal tax returns with us here to Spain, but we did have the last 5 years. Because you never know. You never know what you're going to encounter when you get to your location, when you get to your new home. You never know if, hey, if I want to start my business up again in a different country, maybe I need this stuff, you know? You'll see here Sniper, Puppy, Ryu, all getting their showers. Okay, the kids helping out. And that's something that we like to do because they are homeschooled. So we involve them in everything that we do, whether it's giving them a shower, giving them their food, um, walking them, like all of this is part of their homeschooling. It's not just about learning how to read, write, math, science, geography. It's a little bit of everything, right? So we don't call them chores. We call them life activities because this is what you have to do, right? And we're trying to build kids up for the future, right? So they're not going to be useless. They're not going to be lazy. They're not going to be the type that doesn't know how to handle a certain situation or
Yes.
take care of something else other
And
than
we want them
themselves.
to protect animals. I want them to not hurt them, to the opposite, to how you see it. They love the animals from like a little bug to a huge bird. They respect it and they protect it. And that's why how we wanted to raise them.
Exactly. So going back to our planning process, tip number one, start as early as you can. As soon as you decide that you're going to relocate to another country, to another city, another town, whatever the case may be, as soon as you decide, start getting your paperwork together. That's usually the hardest process, the hardest part of it all. Finding flights and all, that's not as difficult, but it could be difficult when you have multiple things going on. In our case, luckily, we had two friends that flew with us, Teddy and Kelly. We had Angel who picked us up at the house and took us to the airport. So we had a lot of friends and family that were helping us out prior to getting to our home in Spain. So
So in this video, mostly is our 3 day packing, or our 3 day and 2 day packing, because at the last minute it's always come things like you have to send this paper, you have to do this, you have to watch all your dogs, you have to like give them something so they don't get dizzy. So it's so many little things that
yeah,
if you need like a tip or you need something to know or about the companies or how to travel or which airlines are the best, And even about the dogs, like which shampoo is the best, which one is gonna be bad, if it's better to give them a shower before. Yes, it is better because you never know how long they're gonna be without taking a shower in the new place. So this video is mostly about that, and how he said we're gonna have more videos showing you all our journey, which continue.
Yeah. And a couple other tips we can give you is if you do have pets, like what Janet was saying, you want to give them a shower, bathe them, get them ready for the journey. You also want to train them, right? So our dogs and cats, they're inside the home, right? Mostly. Of course, they go on walks and things like that, but part of their training was going to the airport, going in a car with somebody else, going when we got to the airport, walking around the airport because there's other dogs, there's random people, there's security. So what I'm trying to say is train your pets for the environment. Train them for being in the kennel. Train them for making sure they're ready for the journey as well, right? So stay tuned. We have more for you. Enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell for all of our upcoming videos. We're going to have a whole lot more for you. God bless.